Hi everyone. So in this video, I'm going to explain about in design patterns, factory design pattern. Factory design pattern. So first of all, few simple points about a factory design pattern. So what is that factory design pattern? It is a creational pattern. It is a creational pattern. So what is the use of this one? So simple factory design pattern is used to create objects directly without using new. We just use a special class. We just use a special class. So based on the condition, it is allowed to create the object. Simple. Instead of normally how to create object using new keyword. Na? Instead of creating objects directly using new keyword, using new, just let a special class, just give a chance to a special class. That special class is called factory class. Factory class creates object based on input. So input means what? Based on the given condition. It will not allow to create object directly using new. A special class is responsible for creating objects and returns that address. Returns that address. That is. Okay. So it will hide the object creation logic. It will hide object creation logic simply. That is. Okay. So when we can use this one? So one simple example. One simple example. Suppose consider I want to calculate electricity bill. I want to calculate electricity bill. Okay. For that, so based on the plan, okay. So there is one factory class. Factory class create object and returns. By collecting that object, we calculate bill. Simple. Okay. That creation logic is completely will be hidden. And what is the advantage means what? Easily you can add new types without changing that much code. Without changing much code, easily we can create. How can we? For example, initially we are just taking one interface. So main as usual we are using. Okay. So interface we are taking. All we are writing. So separately we are writing. So by specifying that public type. But I'm just explaining everything in a single page. Nothing but single program. Interface. So name I'm taking that bill plan. Bill plan. So which plan it is? Based on that, we are just calculating the bill. Calculate bill. You need to pass how many number of units. How many number of units? We are calculating the bill. But we need to specify how many plans are there. All our classes I am defining. Class, suppose if it is a domestic plan. If it is domestic plan. So everything is implementing what? That bill plan. So you know that interface means what? Right? Interface is always representing what? Generalization. Okay. So everywhere we are overriding what? That calculate bill. Calculate bill is a units. Inside we are implementing. So which one it is? Sir, it's a domestic plan. Suppose consider. So for domestic plan, It's a domestic plan bill. Domestic plan bill. Just consider, right, how many number of units is multiplied with 3. Consider 3 rupees for the domestic plan. For that domestic plan. In the same way, all the plans we are implementing. So let us take it's a commercial plan. It is a commercial plan. Commercial plan is a, suppose units is a 5 rupees consider. Commercial plan bill is a 5. Okay. Next one is a, suppose industrial plan. Third one is a industrial plan. Industrial. So this is one industrial. So plan bill. Consider it is an 8 rupees. Okay. So everything is a bill plan, that is. So we need to get what type of plan it is, and based on that, we are calculating the bill. So for all these implementations, so this is important. Now we are implementing that factory class. Let us take a class, bill factory, suppose. Okay, bill factory. We are just calling that get plan, which plan it is. You need to pass plan name. You need to pass plan name. Simply, we just make it is a static. But what it is returning? What it is returning? Suppose if that plan, so what type of plan you are specifying? Plan type. Plan type. If that plan is equals to, suppose domestic plan is equals to domestic. So for example, if they enter in a lower case also means what? Equals better ignore case we are using. Ignore case. If it is a domestic plan, simply it will return new. It will create object for the domestic plan. It is, right? Factory class is responsible for creating the object and returns based on the input. Based on the input. So suppose else if the plan is, so what is it? Second type of plan is a commercial plan, suppose. Is a commercial plan. It will create the object of that commercial class plan. In the same way, suppose else if it is equals to that industrial plan, right? It will create that object of industrial plan and it will return. See, if it is domestic, it is creating object of domestic plan. If it is commercial, it will create object of commercial plan. If it is industrial, it will create that object of industrial plan. Industrial plan. Right? All these are types what? You can't specify. Return type is a domestic plan, commercial plan, and industrial plan. So that's why there is a common type, because all the plans implementing from this bill plan. So what is the return type of this one? Bill plan. Bill plan. You know that upcasting concept. Upcasting. If all are failed, simply what it will return? That null. But it will return null, it is returning. Okay. This is what a factory class. Factory class is responsible for creating the object of the class based on the input. Based on the input. Directly, we are not creating the object. So now, how can we implement that main code? Sir, how many number of units? Any number of units. Let us take 100 units to understand easily. So for example, sir, I want to calculate if it is a domestic plan, what is the price? If it is a commercial plan, what is the price? If it is an industrial plan, what is the price for this one? So we are getting that. How to get from the factory? We are calling that get plan. If we are passing domestic, we need to specify. It will return a bill plan. We are collecting that bill plan. Just if it is a plan one. Plan one. And using that one, we are calculating. Just plan one dot calculate bill. Plan one dot calculate bill. I'm passing that units. Passing that units. So directly here only we are printing na? In the same way. In the same way. Here it is. Right? Suppose if this plan is a commercial plan. Is a commercial plan. We just call into plan 2. Plan 2. Suppose if it is a industrial plan. Is a plan 3. Suppose. Plan 3. Right? So normally, see, if you want to call this calculate bill, directly you can create object for a domestic plan. But it is the concept of instead of creating object directly, let a factory class having a group of objects and the factory class is responsible for returning that corresponding object. The factory of objects it will maintain. So first of all, let me show you that output. See, if it is a domestic plan 300, commercial plan 500, industrial plan is a 800. Simply to say exactly, suppose here it is in the one simple example, general example to understand, there is a cyber cave. Here it is a number of systems are there. Number of systems, browsing systems, number of systems are there. Okay. For all these systems, there is a admin system which is connected in the network. Which is connected in the network. So this is, and this one is responsible. For example, if someone came and I want to browse, so then admin system will allow you to give instance. So nothing but see. So go to that system number 1. You can browse from that system. And then suppose another person came, go to that system number 2. So nothing but it will create the instance of this object and allow you to work with this one. So factory class means what? Suppose this is the factory class. It has a factory pool of objects, a group of objects, and it will give that it is responsible for sharing the objects so that you can utilize those resources. So that is simply called a factory class. Okay. So this is the way we need to understand that factory design pattern. Hope you understood. Thank you.